Here's a wild stat. By tomorrow morning, your brain will have deleted nearly everything you read today. Gone, not because you're forgetful, because nobody taught you how to actually read, but stick with me for the next 2 minutes, because what I'm about to share will change how your brain holds on to information for good. Step 1. Reading is not about pages. It's about moments. We were all taught the wrong thing in school. Finish the chapter, hit the page count, get the grade. But your brain doesn't work like a filing cabinet. It works like a movie theater. When you read a story, a real, vivid one, your brain lights up the same way it does when you actually live it. The fear feels real. The excitement feels real. The lesson lands. That's why the greatest readers in the world, from Warren Buffett to Oprah, don't rush. They sit with what they read. So here's the habit. After every paragraph, pause and ask yourself, what is this person actually trying to tell me? Because your brain builds memory when it thinks, not when it skims. Reading isn't just input, it's experience with zero risk. Step 2. Reading literally rebuilds your brain. This isn't a metaphor. Scientists have shown that consistent reading physically changes the structure of your brain. It grows new connections tied to how you think, remember, and problem solve. But here's where most people go wrong. They think more highlighting, more notes, more rereading equals more learning. It doesn't. Real retention comes from retrieval, from pulling the idea back out. Here's what that looks like in practice. Close the book, put down the phone, and just try to explain, out loud or in your head, what you just read, in your own words, like you're telling a friend over coffee. That small act, that tiny moment of struggle to remember, tells your brain, this one's important, don't delete it. Reading trains you to reflect, and reflection, over time, is what makes you sharper. Step 3. Reading becomes who you are. 10 pages a day, that's it. That's roughly 12 books a year. 20 pages, you're at 24 books. Now think about who you'd be after 5 years of that, the decisions you'd make, the conversations you'd have, the opportunities you'd recognize that others walk right past. Every book quietly rewires your perspective, the way a great coach or a mentor does, except it's available to you at 6 a.m. on a Tuesday in your pajamas. But here's the key to making it stick. Review what you read after 10 minutes, then again the next morning. Not by rereading, by recalling. Just asking yourself, what do I remember? That's how a good idea stops being something you read once and starts being something you know. Reading isn't a productivity hack. It's how ordinary people develop extraordinary minds. Start tonight. 10 pages, that's all it takes.